you should have little reason for that. But yet to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbor will not make them friends.
The 10th anniversary year of the Opera House was really one of celebration. In spite of the double rainbows, the very auspicious double rainbows during our first season, I think that very few people expected that we would even be here in 10 years. Building on the work of Ginny Wexler's Farmstead Barn, we began the Wednesday night shows that then became Live for Five, 6 weeks of high-quality family performance featuring some of the best performers in Maine. This year we found the wonderful Amanda Crockett at Fizgig in Portland, and we also brought Beverly Mann, an Opera House favorite, back to the stage for the third time.
Being aware of what you wear. And that is so important because fashion can be a form of mask. It's true. Every day we make choices about how we want to present ourselves to the world.
With the rocky coastline.
Smokey is another treasure. Lucky for all of us, he began collecting songs on Deer Isle in the 60s and 70s, tunes from Archie Hutchinson Sr. and Stevie Gray and others.
Is that all there is to love? Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's...
One of our patrons, Audrey Cooper, said, "You know, you should check this work out." We loved it immediately. And not only have we brought her here to perform and teach, but we set up a 4-site tour of New England to develop this newest piece, Sea of Birds, which we produced at the Reach Performing Arts Center.
Oh, I didn't know you was that old. Oh, sorry, miss. I'm sorry. My bad, my bad. I mean, my grandma's 49.
Judith Sloan, too, has performed many times at the Opera House.
Okay, miss.
Her work unfailingly raises our cultural awareness. Jazz from New Orleans for the third year. Not only did Tom McDermott and Evan Christopher knock us out, but so did our local young people. Musaic, the George Stevens Academy Ensemble, and then a trio, 2 of them graduates of George Stevens, led by Duncan Hardy playing his own compositions.
She wants to know how she turned into me. Next, she'll want to know how I turned into her. No, I want to know that. Maybe I want to know that.
Where angels might have sat enthroned, devils lurked.
Spirit, are they yours?
They are man's.
One of the very strongly locally based initiatives at the Opera House is the Community Play Reading Series, which just gets stronger and stronger. And a second is the filmmaking out of the Imagination Project. Ian Martin's Life by Lobster is an important document which certainly doesn't tell the whole story of the local lobster industry, but focuses specifically on the young cowboys who were Martin's peers in high school.
If you go further out, you usually catch bigger ones. seat is. I mean, you can go outside early and the traps come up, it's solid full of nothing but, we call it junk.
Lolling on the lowest ramp on floats, shifty with wave slush, dip and sway.
Betsy Scholl, Maine State Poet Laureate, reads here with Stu Kestenbaum and Deborah Cummins in a poetry evening that Cummins curated and it will continue to curate.
Stained black from creosote and tar, green with seaweed, combed out on receding waves, swirled back by water slap and curl.
And what can I say about Shakespeare in Stonington? Every year we think the new production is the best, and Midsummer Night's Dream was indeed stellar. As many people told us, it was the best Midsummer Night's Dream they'd ever seen. We are very grateful, too, for the alliance with Alicia Anstead, who, through her work on the Shake Stonington blog, the community reads, talkbacks at which she brought distinguished scholars, the monograph that she wrote, really opens out the layers of the bard to us.
With Demetrius!
Fear not!
Down deep water, man. It's a whale of a tale. Down deep water, man. You can't miss him coming with his making rain.
Many of the beautiful faces of the singers here in this chorus for Bert Dow will be back in the summer of 2010 for the full production. Happily, too. Sally McCloskey gave our sing-through this last summer 2 thumbs up. You can rehearse an idea all you want indoors, on a stage, or in a gym. Make all the models you want. But with a site-specific project like choreography, because of the scale of the place, you just don't know what you've got till you get it there. This was a year of trying ideas for the new iteration of choreography, Q2 Habitat. Some worked, some didn't, but there was no question about those porcupines.
Charlie. Charlie, I love you. You know, I could go across the bridge. I could do that. I could get the medication. It works fast.
No.
And how I loved reprising the Moose Mother in The Moose is Loose. The only problem with producing a 10th anniversary review is choosing the work. There was way too much that we wanted to remember, and then there was the work that pointed toward future directions. As it was, the first night was 3 hours long, and that was dropping 2 or 3 numbers out. But what an evening it was.